So I've been quiet for a little bit because there's been a lot going on. No excuse. I failed the challenge of posting a video a day for 100 days. I got to day 21. I realized the content was not doing at all what I wanted it to do. So I've shifted. I've also had a lot going on. My business in the dental industry for marketing, there's been a lot of changes there. I'm no longer directly involved in that business. I'm just an owner and I just manage a couple of the staff and stuff like that. So I'm really focusing on building Grid, the creative house. So I'm going to take you through all of that, what I've built so far and where we're going. But before we get into that, this is what I've got on today. So Share the Love movement. Absolutely amazing cause. It's all about spreading positivity in your day-to-day life, and I'm all about that most of the time, unless I'm in a bad mood, of course. But I've got a meeting with Angela. She's the funniest lady, to see what we can do, because I've got to shoot with her on Sunday. So we're just going to go over it, make sure we're aligned so that I can make sure I get great results. And then I've got a meeting with my client Change. So they signed up on Grid Studio, which you'll know more about in a little bit. However, they offered me a full-time contract to work there 5 days a week. And I was like, oh, that's awesome, because I see where they're going. I see the behind the scenes. And I tell you what, that is a brand that you want to be a part of. However, my dream is to be working for myself and no one else. And so I got shiny object syndrome with the marketing agency and I stopped Grid. But what I'm passionate about is making sick videos. So that's why I've rebuilt it. And we're so close. We've almost got the cap raised so that we can absolutely fucking dominate the market. So this morning though, I don't know why, I decided, hey, I'm going to go for a run. I'm not a runner. Never claimed to be a runner. Hope you get that reference.
I'm not a fighter. I've never claimed to be a fighter.
But I just want to know if this is good, because I think it's good. Like, that seems legit. So I did a 6.16 kilometers, 4-minute 33 kilometer pace, 28 minutes. Like, dude, I could definitely do a sub 25k. I also said on my Instagram I'm going to run a marathon, and then 3 days later I went and did my max on RDLs, and I've got a back injury. I've got a pars fracture on the L5, the vertebrae is offset and the disc is sprained and kind of slipped. Like, not really slipped, but kind of. I don't know how it works, but that's what the doctor said. So I'm not going to go and fuck myself by doing that. Don't really care if I'm not doing what I say I'm going to do, because I know I do what I say I'm going to do where it matters. But yeah, so this is the start of the YouTube. And yeah, this is just going to be really, really raw, uncut stuff. We're going to go... It's a busy week, actually. So we're going to have that meeting, then we're going to have the Change shoot. And then I'm actually going to go have a look at a car, because I've sold this one, which is very sad, but I'm getting a... It's like a monster truck, bro. It's going to be sick. I'm just going to be able to run cars over if they get in my way. Alright, I'm going to put you on. These are the two AI things you need to use. You need to use and... Alright, now when you're editing that, beat them out, because you're not actually putting them on game. It'd be fucking hilarious. Alright, awesome. So, I'm very excited. My film is locked in. So my film is going to be on the gimbal. So
What's that?
So it's like a stabilization thing. So he'll be walking around like that. You don't drink coffee?
No.
Wow.
No. So 7:30 is when Tom's going to do the briefing.
Yep. Cool.
And then we'll be, and then plus you can get like just the setup of the first initial.
Yeah, and also we want to come out before we get some established and we've got some stuff at the beach. Hopefully it's a nice sunrise. Did you see the sunrise yesterday?
I didn't, but I saw one of the girls from the gym got the best.
So the shoot's going really well. I just got a new monitor and handles and stuff for the camera, and it works so well. But I'm just so nervous about telling them I can't do it full time, because I fucking love these people. But we're going to come to an agreement. This is negotiation. And then I also can't stop thinking about seeing this car later. So what toaster do you want? I don't understand this.
Oh, you know when it's like, oh, fine, sign today, and you get a free toaster, and then TV selling it was like, and all in one, if you sign tonight, you don't get one package, you get two packages, absolutely free, and you're losing your toaster. No, I don't want a toaster, that's a
I'll send over an agreement. It's like just for 3 months at the agreed rate, and I'll put in. So I said 10%, but then you said more. So what?
I need to have a look at it, because 10% at the moment isn't that much. We're like spending just as much as what we're making. I don't even work it for free.
The whole point of the commission is to incentivize me to make sure we're making more.
Yeah.
But I'll put something together. I'll put it in a doc. I'll send it to you. If we can get it signed by the end of the week, that that'll be fantastic.
Cool.
And then we'll start on Monday, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Love you lot.
I'll see you soon.
Excellent.
Alright, so everything went well with change as you just saw. Now I'm at the car, I can see it right there. It looks pretty sexy. I'm very excited. What do you reckon?
Oh wait, I'm not gonna be this.
Alright, the car in question. Going from that sold, to this puppy. Alright, that's the interior. Looks clean. Sub and amp there. Aftermarket headlights. I mean, you know what amazes me? Is that people have time to film content and run a business at the same time, right? It doesn't make sense. Anyway, I just had an interview with a really good editor. So I think I'm gonna be using him for the studio stuff. He charges a lot, but the result is a lot. It's like when you go get a tattoo, you're gonna pay $100 or $1,000 for a sleeve. I've got 3 more interviews later today with editors, so I think I'll be using them for the edit only platform. Yeah, why was I filming this? Oh yeah, so I'm going to be going to the gym now and then coming back. No, for change, they've got a really cool April campaign. So now I'm trying to find influencers that will go take a photo outside their storefront because they got the most beautiful artwork going out front of that. So I'm reaching out to people. I've reached out to someone I know with like 8,000, like a micro influencer, but her partner, who's very much aligned with the brand, has got like 80,000, and he actually wants to do a little bit of work with them. So we'll see if that can be like a little thing that we can set up. Probably not going to film in the gym because, well, I just can't be fucked. Anyway, the editor that I'm going to be employing for my studio clients, who's just an absolute beast, has just sent me back a trial. I thought we'd watch it live. So I'm going to go over here so I can then put it up on the screen.
So today I'm filming for a brand who wants to be on the same level as like Nike, Adidas, Alo, and it obviously adds a lot of pressure, but I freaking love it. So Change isn't just a gym, they want to be a holistic wellness destination. Absolutely everything for health and wellness you can get from Change, from bloods, breath work, classes, and community. They're really building something special, and it's honestly a privilege to be able to document it. I'm really enjoying working with the tank. So currently they're rebuilding their brand identity. My job is really to capture that vision on camera.
And we started off knowing exactly what we wanted to eat.
All right, I see.
Brand. We then launched a challenge which unfortunately didn't go well. We want to compete with Nike, we want to compete with, you know, the likes of Apple.
And obviously there's challenges involved because they're not going to have the budget that people like Nike and Apple do. But it's pretty cool what you can do once you actually
Dude, I
plan
love that
everything
filter.
out, which is why I'm so big on planning and having systems in place to be able to use the content not only for example, YouTube, but then having it for Instagram. Multi-purpose
They've cooked with the
content
color grade
is
too.
imperative for premium brands who have a lower budget than the big brands, but this is like the way you can get there, if that makes sense. And having that pressure is honestly the best feeling ever. It makes you think outside the box. It shows you
Oh,
what
dude,
you're
this shit
capable
gets
of. You
me.
don't understand what you can actually do
Gets me
until
going.
Because yeah, when a client has a vision this big, you kind of have to match it.
All right, well, they're hired. Beautiful morning for coffee, and then we got a big day. We got to go to the doctor. We've got 4 interviews today for an editor. I've got to send stuff to a client. But look at this. Isn't that unreal? That's unreal. Now that is what you call fucking beautiful. Lol, I keep forgetting to record the actual interviews. I had a really good interview with another editor for the edits section of everything. Came to the agreed price, which is exactly, well, it's actually $250 more than I wanted to be spending, but I'm happy with it. He's now doing a test for me, so I'll have that in the morning. So I'll review it in the morning just like I did with the last video. Let's see how we go with that. Oh, bruv, look at this. So I haven't done T-bar row at the gym in a minute, and I was like, bruh, I gotta film that shit. So let's have a little look. I think I did alright. I did a 70 kilo set, but then I dropped back because I was like, this is too heavy, so it's just gonna be up here. But Forward a bit. How many? 1 and 6 reps. So that's pretty shit. But first time in like 8 months, my back hurts so bad right now. I'm pretty happy with that. Well, it is safe to say that we are upgrading because the newest edition. Let's go. Everything is going exactly to plan, touch wood. I'm really happy. I'm absolutely fucking amped. We've got the drone, got to set that up later. Now I'm preparing for a meeting with Change because they've got a new Pilates thing coming up by Vic. She's like the goat of Pilates. So that's going to be fun. I'm going through all of my content and planning it. So I run that on Notion. This is my Notion, so you can see here, these are all the pieces of content for that week, this week, that week. But I've got like my scripts and stuff like that, my shot lists. Well, that's a shit shot list, isn't it? We need better shot lists. So I've just figured that out. I'm gonna get better shot lists put into there now. And if you are still manually doing your scripts, you need to do some research because there's no need for you to be doing it yourself. I just realized I haven't even told you what Grid Edit and Grid Studio are. So Grid Edit is an edit only offer. You can get 20, 40 or a custom amount of videos done, and it's really affordable. So it's only $1,300 for 20 videos per month, or if you want 40 videos per month, it's only $2,000. So that is going to save you so much time, because when I worked with a lot of online coaches in the past, their biggest thing was that they don't have time to edit. And it makes sense. You're a coach, or even for like brands who can film but don't have the time to edit, they don't want to have an in-house editor, come to us and we can do it. Now Grid Studio is what I'm more passionate about. It's where I'm completely involved. I do absolutely everything from ideation, scripting, filming, editing, the whole lot, the whole project management. It's so much fun. That's what I'm passionate about, just making fucking awesome videos, man. I do also do advertising, but only if you're lucky, because I don't really like doing ads. And then the next step is to get into graphic design, so doing landing pages and stuff like that for people. However, that's not what I'm good at, so I'll need to hire someone for that is an absolute expert and can teach me, but also make sure that the results are good, because I'm not going to offer something unless I know that I can produce really good results, because my name's on the line. So that means a lot to me, and unfortunately I don't think it means a lot to too many other people anymore. But that's that. Alright, well, there's not much more to this car. This is the final drive, guys, and it's actually so sad. This is like the car I've wanted. It was my dream car for so long. I've had 4 Golfs. My first car was a Golf, then I had 2 GTIs, and now I've had the R. And I've had so much fun in this car. I feel for the next owner because it has been driven, but you don't buy a Golf R thinking it's not been driven, right? Let's try capture the sound one last time. I was just somehow in Mexico driving with this Mazda 3 MPS and this Nissan Navara. This Nissan Navara, which is funny because I'm about to go pick one up, must have been tuned to the absolute shit, because it was going quick, man. So I need to figure out whatever that guy's done and do that. Alright. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You were the one, but you are not anymore. Yeah, hey mate, I literally just placed an order with you guys. The order that I placed was for Click and Collect in Ashmore. Is there any chance, like, I reckon it's gonna be a no, but that I could get the shirt tomorrow picked up? It's a logo on, it's a vinyl logo on the front. Surfers Paradise. Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, I can drive to Surfers. If there's any way I could pick it up tomorrow, that would be fantastic. It's just one shirt. It's a big. Oh, you're a legend, man. It's a big print on the back and a little one on the front. Yeah, I'll text you guys right here. Oh, bro, you're a legend. What's your name? Jamie. I love you so much. Thank you so much, dude. Have a good one. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Later, bro.
is how you get shit done. Woo! We're winning, brother. We're winning. Don't you love that? You gotta hustle, otherwise it's not gonna happen.
All right, the week is almost done. It's Saturday. I've woken up sick, had the worst sleep, but I was like, you know what, I need to show up because I've got Movie World. I can't not go to Movie World today. And then I need to find some time to rest as well because I've got an important shoot on tomorrow. All right, so this is the new car. It's absolutely beautiful. I didn't record yesterday. It's so good. The 2-inch lift, I'm so high I can see the curve of the earth, honestly. The sub and the amp, I thought the sound system wasn't going to be as good as the Golf because it had the Dyna audio. This is better. Like the whole car freaking vibrates if I want it to. Alpine CarPlay unit. I was thinking about getting the bigger one, but this just connects so quickly for CarPlay, so it's really, really good. It's just perfect. I absolutely love this car so much. I'm about to go fill up with diesel, so wish me luck. I bought a diesel car at the perfect time, didn't I? No. But now we're going with Faith to Movie World, and I cannot wait. It's so nostalgic from when I came here as a kid. We live in a world where everyone on the outside feels fine, but nobody, especially men, talk about what's really going on. Angela, the founder of the Share the Love movement, asked me to come and shoot the Share the Love Games, a charity event raising money for Reboot Mindset Academy, founded by ex-NRL stars Todd Carney and Mitchell Pearce. Two blokes who have been through it and decided to do something about it.
Many of the players weren't happy.
I think they should have just stood him down for a while and investigated the matter thoroughly.
But what I kept noticing was how many people were just there, present, connected, and in the moment. At the end, Todd spoke and it gave me shivers. I'm not going to put words in his mouth. Here's what he had to say.
Firstly, I want to thank participants for everyone coming and making this morning possible. A little bit about Reboot. It was a passion project that myself and Mitchell Pearce started about 2 years ago. Through our time as professional rugby league players, we had difficulties and struggles with drugs and alcohol. We're both 3 years sober today, but from that, for me, my sober journey started in rehab. I learned so much about myself, and since our sobriety journey, we dug deep and found out that the drugs and alcohol probably wasn't an issue. It was about our mindset and mental health and the struggles we went through away from the drugs and alcohol. Drugs and alcohol was a mask to cover that. You have to dig deep and work hard yourself. You have to search within and work out a purpose, and that's what it was. And it's probably fitting why I've got my little fella here. This was probably my reason why.
But I will tell you this, I was standing behind the camera and I had to hold myself together because this stuff hits different when it's real and relatable to so many. I've had my own moments, everyone has. Some people just don't make it through theirs, and I think about that a lot. This is exactly why I got into this kind of work. As Martin Luther King once said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?